Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Strange Fantasy. I'm Travis.
And I'm Ashley.
We're the creators, writers, and producers of the show. And we just want to take a quick second before diving into tonight's tawdry tale to let you know that if you like Strange Fantasy, be sure and show your love by subscribing, downloading, and rating the show on iTunes or any of the many platforms we exist on. And for exclusive rewards and merchandise, or just to donate to our cause that helps us continue to thrive, be sure to visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/Strange Fantasy.
Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Strange Fantasy Show for updates or haunting original art. All of this and more can be found at our website, strangefantasyshow.com. And now,
your feature presentation.
Welcome to another regaling of Strange Fantasy. Obscure odysseys meant to shock the nervous system and stir the very core of your soul. Tonight's tale is of contrived inspiration. One could say that in any piece of art, there can be seen the blood of the artist. But if you stare a bit longer, it is the blood of the inspiration we see. In this installment entitled, The Last Page.
96.7 The Grind. And now, Rico and the Man.
Welcome back and thanks for tuning in, and a good evening to all you night owls out there. As always, I'm Rico.
And as always, I'm the Man. Oh, thank you, you're too kind. Rico, my brother from another mother, how you been, baby? Happy Friday, what's good?
I've been well, not good, never great, but well nonetheless.
Now, hang on a sec. I know that weird talk. No, you having them girl trouble blues again, Rico?
Ah, man, am I that obvious?
Rico, baby, you're about as subtle as someone who pooped their pants in a crowd.
That's gross.
Shit, what's gross is how you continue to let these women hurt and affect you. Now, I ain't gonna say her name or nothing, because, the man's all about fairness, but Vicky's ass need to go! Yeah.
Right. Well, it looks as if the people's champ has spoken. Vicky, if you're listening to this right now, I want you to go have fun. Go live a life without me, 'cause you always have anyway. And I hope that all your wishes come true, and then it burns right in front of you. You bitch. Sincerely, Rico.
Woo! Yeah, I said, goddamn, brother man, you laid into her like a car wreck. Who the man, Rico?
You the man.
Now you the man, Rico. Oh, they just grow up so fast. Yeah, bye, Vicky.
Man, I gotta tell you, I feel 1,000 times better getting that nagging thorn out of my side. Thanks, man.
No thanks needed, good buddy. You know the man always got your back. All right. Now that that's all cleared up, what's next? Anything spicier on the docket tonight other than your love life?
Yeah, buddy. We actually have a bit of a celebrity joining us on the show tonight. Critically acclaimed true crime author Max Calvin is on the show.
Oh, snap! Is the man gonna need an extra pair of undies tonight or what?
Who you kidding, pal? We already know you packing double underoos downstairs.
Yeah, come on, Rico. Why you want to do me like that?
Do you like what? I happen to think the reason you double down on underwear is quite profound. Be the man and impart some wisdom to the listener.
All right, fine. Listen up, everyone, because this is important. Never gamble on a fart. You feel me? Not even once. Just don't do it.
The more you know. All right. Let's welcome out tonight's guest. This dark and brilliant cranium wrote 3 back-to-back best-selling novels, such as Mute Witness, Double-Edged Soul, and his most recent bestseller, Gafferty, Mind of a Serial Killer. Ladies and gentlemen, and the man, please give a horrific welcome to true crime suspense author, Max Calvin.
Thank you. Quite a gracious introduction. A real pleasure to be on the show, gentlemen.
The pleasure is ours, Max.
Yo, Max, first off, big fan. I absolutely loved Mute Witness and Double-Edged Soul. Real quick question before we dive into the interview. Now, I know your most recent book, Gafferty, Mind of a Serial Killer, has been out for about 4 years now, and I just finished reading this book. And Max, I gotta say that this motherfunker was cold-blooded. A serious page-turner, man.
Why, thank you very much. Your opinion humbles me.
Cool. So, I just gotta know something, though. How the hell did you manage to get so many facts about his murders? I mean, the detail and imagery was straight up sick. Literally, there were some parts where I didn't know if I should keep reading. It was like you were there in the room just jotting down notes while Gafferty hacked up his victims.
I assure you, I was not there. However, I did visit and inspect each of the crime scenes within a 48-hour to 72-hour time period of occurrence. Thanks to the marvelous assistance of Detective Thorne and the RCPD, of course.
Yeah, sure. But why let them take all the glory? Really, it's thanks to you the RCPD finally got that nut job. And just to be 100% clear, you're saying that by simply being in the rooms where these gruesome murders took place, you were able to garner enough information to plot ahead how Gafferty would react to situations.
Basically, you knew what the soulless bastard would do next.
Precisely. Only by scrutinizing Gafferty's malicious doings with an extreme focus and attention to detail was I able to tap myself into Gafferty's psyche, if you will. I could predict his thoughts, his moves, his mistakes. And sure enough, that's what led us straight to him.
Wow, captivating stuff to say the least. All right, now it's time for another segment of Rico's Touchy Subjects. Brought to you in part by Cornerstone Life Insurance. Make sure your family members are covered because one day you might snap. And then it's payday.
In the case of life insurance, any information which deals with your medical history is considered a relevant matter. Situation is not an affiliation of Cornerstone Life Insurance.
The anticipation for the release of your new book is all the buzz in media. By the way, any tidbits you could share about its premise?
Unfortunately, no, not at this time. But I can say it'll be coming soon. And as far as the premise is concerned, I personally feel it'll be my greatest accomplishment yet.
Very optimistic. However, on the other side of things, many critics and many of your fans seem to have revolted against you for your most recent book. The consensus reads that the book is too harsh and disgusting, hard to relate to, and the number one reason that everyone agreed on is, at its heart, your book is confused and meager gore porn. Put simply, people hate it, and the people disagree with allowing you any credit to the capture of Gafferty, but rather a gross glorification of a serial murderer. What's your reaction to all this?
Gore porn? You f***ing kidding me? F*** you. This interview's over, and f*** you both. Your f***ing jokes. Very unprofessional. You f***ing shit. I hope you burn to f***ing hell. Hacks.
You know something? I think I bring out the worst in people.
Well, you bring out the best in me.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And we'll be right back after a short break. You're listening to Rico
And the man on 96.7 The Grind.
Hello, Donna.
Seriously, I booked this radio show plug and you screwed me big time. You have any idea the number of bridges you just burned by pulling that stupid stunt? Huh? Any clue?
God damn it, Donna. I told you I didn't even want to do this ridiculous plug. I feel at least 10% to 12% dumber after being in an enclosed space with them. This is your fault.
My fault? How dare you blame this on me for your poorly planned actions?
How dare you subject me to being objectified by those heathens?
Whatever. Alright. Need to spend this catastrophe and hope to Christ your blow-up doesn't go viral. You need all the help you can get at this point, Max. Your career is sinking fast, and cursing at low-life radio jockeys ain't helping you float. You got me?
Yeah, I get you. So what's the next move in the right direction?
Yeah, how about giving me something about your next book?
Donna, you know,
Don't want to give anything away. Yeah, I've heard that line before, Max. It's getting old. Listen, I know things have kind of slowed down since Gafferty was caught. I have my doubts, although reserved to me, only myself. I fear they're becoming real.
Whatever it is you're trying to say to me right now, you should just say it.
Max, have you really not started your 5th book yet?
What? Are you serious, Donna?
Max, I don't like to be jacked around. Tell me the truth. Is there even a prologue? Or a working title? Anything at all?
Yes, of course. There's a full prologue, and the title has been stable for months.
That's wonderful to hear, Max. So, what can you tell me about your next masterpiece?
I mean, nothing at the moment, but soon, I promise.
Fine. I'll respect your privacy as an artist, but you hear me, Max. I've got a meeting with a publishing house next Friday. That's 7 days to hand over your first treatment. You got me? Otherwise, it's time to find someone else to represent you. Capiche?
Yeah, capiche. Anything else?
No, I've gotta run. Get to work, Max. Don't disappoint me.
I got nothing. What am I gonna do?
Hey, Max.
Oh, hey, Trisha.
How's your night going?
It's uneventful at best.
Yeah, well, I heard you on the Rico and the Man Show.
You heard that, huh?
Yeah, but who cares what they think? Those two together still don't make a passing IQ.
You're kind, but there's a lot of other people who'd agree with them.
Yeah, well, I say screw them. The world is full of jealous assholes.
Yeah, it just sucks when the majority rules in favor of hating something you're proud of. Here, you've got your hands full. Let me get the door for you.
Thanks, Max.
Have a good rest of your night, Trisha.
Hey, Max?
Yeah,
How long we live down the hall from each other?
9 or 10 years by this point.
You know, I was thinking if you ever wanted to come over for dinner one night, maybe I could cook for you or something. Perhaps we could go out for a bite, you know? No pressure or anything, just wondering. It might be good to have some company.
Hey, I appreciate the offer, Trisha. Yeah, you're really too kind to me, but I have so much work piling up. I fear I'll drown if I don't do something about it now. Surely you understand.
Yeah, yes, of course. I understand. Maybe in the near future sometime.
Yeah, sure. Well, good night.
Yeah. Good night, Max.
Theodore Blum, convicted of killing a woman and her 2 children after a break-in at their home late Tuesday night.
Want to lose weight and keep it?
On Thursday morning, Jessica Loddington's car was reportedly stolen in front of her home with her young child still in the back seat. She told police that she put her 4-year-old daughter into the car and went back into her home to get her other child. When she came back out, the vehicle was missing.
It was the ex-husband.
Authorities quickly issued a missing child report. However, it was shortly called off after a few local residents reported the missing vehicle, just 3 miles away, still within the residential area.
And here it is.
The authorities apprehended Donald Yelsner, an ex-husband and father of the victims.
Called it.
Yelsner was charged with grand theft auto. However, Jessica Loddington would later be charged with misdemeanor falsification as local PD went to recover the child from the vehicle and unveiled to their surprise no child was present. Nor would there be. Jessica Loddington lied to authorities to quicken the efforts of the police finding her car.
Damn, didn't see that one coming. God, please be something good.
Remains of the missing college student Lindsay Palmer were discovered Thursday morning by local patrol agents in the Fox Canyon area. The location had been previously searched. According to Clyde County Sheriff's Department, the gravesite was well concealed. Local Sheriff Ronnie Milson told reporters at a press conference earlier today there was a lot of vegetation covering this grave. It would have been very hard for anybody to see just walking on the road. You would have really had to get into the cat claw to find it like that.
Ooh. Husband or boyfriend? For my money, I say boyfriend. And the DV says?
Authorities also announced the arrest of Lindsay's boyfriend, Christopher Cadence. Cadence was apprehended soon after the press conference earlier this morning for the charge of
murder.
Concealing the corpse.
What?
Cadence admitted to officials that he and Lindsay were using heroin the night of her death. The autopsy corroborated with Cadence's admission.
It's all the same. There's nothing more to learn or write about. My well of inspiration finally runneth over no more, but has in turn become a dry, shriveled hole within the earth of my soul. Time for these old, tired bones to rot. None of this is groundbreaking. This is recycled garbage. God damn it, I need something. Fresh, something with substance. That's why nobody bothered with my last book. Lack of substance. Gore porn. Feeble-minded fools. What would they know about anything? They wouldn't know art if it beat them to death. Yeah. I need to get out of here. Both mentally and physically. Call Wilson.
Calling Wilson.
Hello?
Wilson! Buddy, old pal. What are you doing tonight?
Nothing much. Hanging out with the family watching TV.
So nothing planned then?
Not really. No. What'd you have in mind?
Drinks down at Hooper's.
Hoopers, eh?
Yeah, come on. When was the last time you and I just, went out for drinks?
Alright, give me like 20 minutes to break away and I'll meet you there.
Sounds good. See you then.
Cool.
Hey, there he is. Please, take a seat. How you been, buddy?
I've been great. Look at you, Max. You look terrible. Just awful.
Oh, thanks a lot, Wilson. What kind of baby food is that crusted on your jacket? My guess, peas and carrots.
Har. Well, joke's on you 'cause it's vomit.
Oh, Wilson, I see you haven't lost your blithering carelessness for appearances.
And I see your impeccable attention to detail hasn't faltered either.
That's more of a compliment than an insult.
Well, it's the only way to bash your ego.
How I've missed you, Wilson. Tell me, what can I get you to drink?
I'll have a glass of white wine.
I'm sorry, come again?
What's wrong with that?
Seriously?
Well, what are you having?
Scotch?
Nope, pass. White wine, please.
My, how things change after you've had a kid. No, wait, how many? 3, 4?
3. And in my defense, well...
Stumped?
Thinking.
Right, well, off I go to get you a white wine then.
What's wrong with a nice glass of wine? I thought he's just being a jerk.
Okay, my friend. I believe we have everything over now.
Alright, so are you gonna tell me what's up, or are we gonna sit here and pretend like you don't already have something prepared?
Whatever do you mean?
Come on, Max. I've been one of your only friends for over 23 years. Nowadays, you get in contact with me when you're struggling. So let's just cut to the chase. What is it this time?
My word, Wilson. Is that what you truly think of our friendship? That it's based solely off of my afflictions?
Yes?
Have you ever given any thought to the other side of this coin? I seek you out not only because I enjoy your company, but also in hopes to gain inspiration.
If you're attempting to imply a sense of give and take, then make your point already, because all I'm hearing is me continuously giving and you taking.
Do I not give you honorable mention in each of my books?
Yeah. In your last book, my so-called honorable mention was, and I quote, I would like to make an honorable mention to my best friend Wilson.
Sounds good so far.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be a high-functioning alcoholic with a penchant for morbid curiosities. End quote.
So what's wrong with that? It was your dad that kept all those crime scene photos from his detective days.
How am I going to explain that quote to my kids when they're older?
Oh, Wilson. I'm sure they're never going to read.
No conclusion with that statement? You just going to leave it with my kids being illiterate? I've missed you, Max. Cheers.
All right, Wilson, I've got a problem.
Already knew that. What's up?
I'm at my ropes end. I'm lost. My new book is due a week from today, and I haven't written a single page. My writing doesn't feel the same to me anymore. I'm indifferent to it now. How am I going to press on when there's nothing left for me?
Is this about tonight?
What do you mean?
Your radio interview?
No. It's about so much more than that ridiculously crass excuse of an interview. It's about the feeling that I once had. It's missing. I haven't felt any sort of inspiration in a very long time, Wilson.
What about Cafferty?
That's what I'm talking about. After he was caught, I felt a void being created. He was a genius, but just like all the others, he was caught. Cafferty ruined me. How am I to continue? I've seen too much. I can call it every time. Where's the fun in that?
So, what is it you need in order to move on?
Something new. Something original. It has to be unstoppable. How would you do it?
Do what?
Oh, come on. You can tell me.
I'm not following.
How would you kill someone?
Jeez, I don't know if I want to talk about this stuff.
Nut up. It's not like I'm saying, hey, let's go murder some strangers. I mean, who doesn't have these thoughts? And all this judgment coming from a psychiatrist with over a decade in the field, I say, shame.
I was a children's psychiatrist.
What's the difference? Kids can be just as demented. I say it's good to understand these feelings, because repressing them may cause more damage in the long run.
You're insane, but you're not wrong.
Thank you. So, how would you do it?
I don't know. With a gun, I guess?
God damn it, Wilson. At least try to humor me.
What's wrong with a gun?
Too loud? Too messy?
Fair enough. A knife.
Do you actually think that you, of all people, could commit murder with a knife?
All right, another fair point. Yeah, it would be a bit too much with a knife. Too intimate.
Correct, but you wouldn't want to alleviate too much of the intimacy. Keep going.
I guess. Asphyxiation.
You would strangle them?
Yeah, I would be relatively silent and no mess.
All right. Follow up, where would you do it?
Their house.
No. Variables are too great.
Like what?
Animals, alarms, other people, home protection, i.e. guns and whatnot. You're doing good, but keep going.
All right, so then it would be their car.
Their car? Why?
All right, but say it's nighttime.
Obviously.
You follow someone on their daily routine, learn their patterns and stops. Once you figure a safe entrance, i.e. like late night grocery shopping, you could hide and wait in the back seat of their car. Once they get in and drive a few miles, you make yourself known by wrapping a rope around their neck. Now, you're in control of not only the victim, but their car as well. And since time was taken to map their routes, a predetermined course would be followed. Let's say, I don't know, the cliffs outside the city. You know which one we're talking about, right?
Yeah, I remember him. Keep going.
All right, so once at the cliffs, you get them to park and give you the keys, and as soon as they do, just pull the rope until they stop.
Successful so far. Now, what of the evidence?
Yeah, right, I thought about that. So the only evidence connecting to who done it is the rope. Throw it away somewhere far from the location, or just keep it in the garage with all the other junk.
In the car and the body?
Dump it over the cliffs.
Interesting.
Really?
Sure, why not? It's all there. Plan, a weapon, an accent. Job well done, Wilson. You're a perfect psychopath.
Thank you. Hey, well, how would you do it?
Me? Oh, I don't know. Haven't really given it much thought.
You're a bastard. You know that, right?
Don't be sore. If I had to devise a perfect method of murder, I do dare say, my friend, things could be borrowed from your recipe, I assure you. Time for another drink, eh? Can we get another round over here, please? Thank you. All these ideas are terrible. I can't even begin to ponder a good idea. Maybe another drink will help coax my creativity to show its ugly face. Hello, Donna.
Good afternoon, Max. How's the progress coming along?
My situation must be dire if I hear from you 2 days in a row.
You bet your ass the situation is dire. I'm tired of making excuses for you every time a deadline is missed. And you know, a simple phone call, email, or text would quell not only my insecurities for you, but it would sate the bigwigs that are investing in your deceitfulness.
Deceitfulness? I'll have you know, Miss Keene, that I have never, not once, been deceitful in my interactions with you.
So how would you define your actions towards me for the past 4 years? And don't call me Miss Keene, makes me feel old.
I apologize. Define it as a conceptual volition of avoidance.
Oh, shut up. I'm done dancing around the question here, Max. Give me something, any shred of hope that you're actually going to deliver this time. Last year, you said you needed more time, and the year before that, and the same old song. I can't give you another year, Max. I just can't.
I understand that you've put up with more than I'm proud to admit.
I developed a sleep disorder because of you, Max.
You just gotta trust me, Donna. No matter what, I will always deliver.
For your sake, I hope so, Max. There's no safety net anymore. Now, I just want to make sure something is abundantly clear to you. If you fail to provide a first treatment by Friday, then that's it. I'll be forced to fire you, Max. A 15-year partnership gone in an instant. Please tell me the gravity of this situation has made a home in the pit of your stomach.
Yes, I now understand its presence.
Good. Please don't let me down, Max. I'd hate to be in that position, alright? I have another appointment waiting. Listen, I don't care how it gets done, just get it done. You have 6 days.
I'm on it, Donna. No need to worry. Donna? I'm so screwed! Think, Max. What the hell are you gonna do? There's nothing to write about. Create something then. No, I hate writing fiction. I'm not sacrificing my integrity for fantasy. Who says you have to? What? Like going on a killing spree? Why am I even having this conversation? The real question is, why am I creating dialogue with myself? Maybe I'm going crazy. Even if you are, so what? What do you really have going for your life other than writing about the wretchedness of humanity? It'll amount to be no more than that. Unless you do something, make a difference. Create again the feeling that inspires me. Don't you want to feel that? Alright, I'm getting a little too weird for my own damn self. I'm not wrong. Yeah, but that's definitely not right. God, what am I even saying? I can't kill anyone. Sure you can. How is lack of inspiration reason enough to murder a human being? Easy. People do it all the time for various reasons. Love, ignorance, greed. Why not inspiration? It's actually more meaningful. Wouldn't you agree? Jesus Christ, I might legitimately be going insane. Why? Because you agree? Don't let fear persuade you away from greatness. Wield fear like a weapon and strike fear into the hearts of the weak. Let's go have a little fun. I can't do this. You don't have to. However, you could act as if. Find them, study them, and then catch and release. What about him? Not enough challenge. What about her? An old woman. She's already on her way out. You'd be doing her a favor. All right, her then. Perhaps. Look how she parks in the handicap space. Yes, she's rather large, however, she sure did hop out of that car a little too quickly to be handicapped. I'd say, this late at night, she's here to buy gluttonous sweets using the taxpayers' money. So she'd be a good target then. Not at all. She'll inevitably get what's coming to her. Not by you, though. And why not? For starters, she's parked in a well-lit area in front. People would notice her missing. Oh, here we go. Look at her. She parked in the back of the lot. She parked almost perfectly in a hurry, which means she usually parks in that space. She does it to give herself enough time to finish her cigarette. Slightly middle-aged. Doesn't seem to be here for any extreme shopping, which alludes to living alone. She's perfect. I say she'll be in and out 15 minutes tops. Put the mask on, and let's see if we can jimmy her car open. Get in. What are you waiting for? There. Doesn't that feel good? You're somewhere you're not supposed to be. Breathe it in. Yeah, that's good stuff, isn't it?
I just can't ever have it easy, can I? I forget my purse this one time, and they forget my face like I've never been there before. Or I don't come in all the goddamn time. Assholes. I should start shopping at a different store. One where they remember me and know my name. Where everybody knows your name. Why can't everything be like Cheers? They had it right. Whatever. I didn't need ice cream anyway.
Not good. Not good, not good, not good. Shit! What am I gonna do? Think, Max, think. Kill her. No. Stop it. Oh, absolutely not entertain killing another person. I can't. Pull the rope out of your pocket and kill her. No! Kill her. Shut up. Shut up.
Who the hell are you? How did you get back there?
Shut up.
Please. God, no.
Keep your hands on the wheel and drive straight.
I can't. Please, don't kill me.
Shut the... Hey, watch the road! Oh, Jesus. Check to see if she's dead.
Please, help me.
Kill her. Ugh, I can barely focus. She's in pain. Make it go away. Oh, I'm sorry. Wasn't that fascinating? As she fell limp as the light drained from her eyes. I don't know about you, but I'm inspired.
Hey, is everything okay in there? You hit that tree going at least 30 miles an hour. Oh, God. Is she all right? Mister, are you okay? Why are you wearing a mask? Miss, you all right?
Run.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Get your hands off me.
What the hell? Hey, I'm calling the cops. Marge, call the police. Miss, can you hear me? Oh, Jesus, I think she's dead. Marge, they say call the police now.
I am, damn it.
The faint pleas for mercy stirred from the injured young woman as she struggled to move within the grotesque wreckage that swaddled her like a cold steel blanket. Still delirious, but not without order, I acknowledge her cries by once again wrapping the rope around her neck. The time from the strangulation to death was under 10 seconds. I have become something that has always surrounded me. I'm the catalyst and the itch. For death is the thrust provocated by my hand, and this I shall not squander. Like so many of my past failures, that forever phantom within my soul. What?
First off, Max, hell no, absolutely not, alright?
What do you want?
What do I want? You know what the hell I'm calling for, Max.
Sorry, Donna.
It's alright. Thank you for apologizing. Tell me some good news, Max.
I have begun my greatest work yet.
Oh, do tell.
I don't want to give anything away just yet.
Talk is cheap, Max. I don't have time to be lied to. Call your mom and lie to her, but not to me, Max.
My mother died when I was a child.
Jesus, seriously? I'm sorry, Max, I didn't know.
Well, not everything needs to be said. But believe you me, Donna, what I'm working on will immortalize my name.
Will you have something to present on Friday?
Yes, without a doubt.
That's what I like to hear, Max.
Now, Donna, please listen to me carefully. Do not disturb me. Do not call. I am working. Do you understand? I'm not to be interrupted. I cannot. I must not. I will call you Friday morning to let you know I'm ready.
You've got it. No more harassing phone calls.
Or texts.
Yes, fine, I get it. No communication. Going off the grid. Goodbye for now, Max. I'll expect your call no later than 8 a.m. Friday morning.
Oh, And Donna, I want to thank you for pushing me to realize my true calling. I am forever grateful.
Alright, you're being weird. I'm hanging up now. 6 days next. Don't let me down.
Alrighty, folks, it has been fun. But it's now 3:15 a.m. and we are out of here. As always, I am Rico.
And I'm the man. Good night. And go to sleep already.
And we're out. Good job tonight, Kevin.
God, I hate doing that voice. Hey, thanks, Rico. You too. Oh, damn, I'm beat. So what you got going on for the rest of the night?
Nothing. Getting my ass to bed, I know that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
All right, bud. Same time tomorrow?
You know it. See you later, Rico. Drive safe.
Thanks, Mom. You too.
Shit. Just looking out for you.
Damn it. Why do I always forget my phone? Do I really need it? Damn it.
Now! Please listen to my voice and know that I've come for you. I am death. Wait. Don't go just yet. I have one last surprise for you. You son of a bitch. Have it your way then. There. Much better. And damn, my nose is starting to bleed.
Afternoon, Detective Miller.
What's on the docket today?
Another homicide, ma'am.
We got an ID on the Vic yet?
Yes, ma'am. The victim was an employee here at KMFM Radio, Mr. Ricardo Nava. He has, or rather had, a really funny radio show, Rico and the Man. You ever heard of it?
That disgusting late night show? Yeah, not a fan.
I thought it was pretty good.
That's nice, Johansson. Any details from forensic?
Yes, ma'am. They estimate time of death to be around 3:30 early this morning.
Strangulation, cause of death?
Yes, ma'am.
Any eyewitnesses?
No, ma'am. But we already interviewed his co-host, Kevin Jones. He advised they left the building together at 3:15, and he saw Mr. Nava get into his car.
So, that's when it happened. Vic got in, never got out.
Yes, ma'am.
Johansson, give me the security footage and a list of leads.
You think that one of the guests may have had it out for him?
Can't be rolled out yet.
Well, I was listening to the show the other night, and one of the guests, I can't remember who, but he blew up on both of them and walked off the show.
See about getting those things in order for me. Quickly now, officer.
Yes, ma'am. Detective.
As I pulled tighter, I could feel his windpipe collapsing under my force. And before I knew it, he was gone. Here I breathe before you, fire on my breath and bile in my core. I have done my deed once again, and I could not feel more sated, my darkness benevoled by the fading light in the eyes of these wild animals.
Pretty poetic, if I do say so myself.
Jesus.
Not quite, but don't let me stop you.
Where the hell are you? How'd you get in here?
Who am I? Well, to borrow a quote, I am death.
Show yourself.
What makes you think I'm hiding?
I can't see you.
Would you really want to?
Quit playing mind games with me, goddammit. Tell me who you are.
You know, for someone who's highly educated, you sure do let the obvious get away from you.
You know nothing about me. I swear, when I find you, I'm gonna kill you.
What are many possibilities to play out, Max? Of course, I've always enjoyed self-destruction. Take matters into your own hands before someone else takes it for you. Listen to me, Max. Listen. I'm ready to have a little fun, aren't you?
What is this? Who are you?
Piece it together. Who am I? I think you know. You just don't want to say it. In fact, I know you know.
Oh, God.
There it is. There it is. I do believe you're catching on.
I'm going crazy.
That's debatable. You see, my theory is you're setting yourself free from the constraints of your own conscience. Thusly,
You were created,
ding, ding, ding.
so I am crazy.
Even after divorce, I still have to put up with this cowardice side of you. Well, I'm sick of it. Let go of questioning the circumstances. It's never gotten you anywhere. Instead, squeeze the life out of them and take it for all that it's worth.
I can't.
Listen to me! Realize this is a truth and stop procrastinating.
You know, I see the potential here. I could use this to my advantage in writing. Maddening inner dialogue to string together my story just right. Perfect. Hello, my dear friend. Apologies for my previous hesitance, but I would like very much to have some fun with you.
Oh, wonderful. Before we begin, though, you need to get rid of the cop at the door.
What?
Mind your manners.
Who is it?
Detective Norma Miller with Fountain City Police Department.
How can I help you, detective?
Would you mind opening the door to speak a moment?
Would you mind holding up my identification, please?
Of course.
Thank you, detective. You can never be too careful these days.
Completely understood. Are you Max Theodore Calvin?
Yes, ma'am, I am. How can I help you?
May I come in? I'd rather not have to discuss this matter in your hallway.
Of course, detective. I do hope everything's all right.
Oh, yes. Sorry if I misled my intentions for the visit. I just need to ask you a few routine questions is all. Shouldn't be too much trouble.
No trouble at all, detective. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. I must admit, those are some nasty bruises along your face.
Yes. The other night I became rather inebriated. That's to drown out my overwhelming sense of misfortune that's been looming over my career for quite some time now. And in the process, one could say I was roughed up and tossed out of my ass by a few club bouncers, but I tend to indulge myself a bit too often, so I simply consider it being escorted promptly towards the exit. Speaking of, I was just getting myself a beer when you knocked. Would you care for one?
Oh, no, thank you. Been on the straight and narrow for some time now. Much appreciated, though.
Then out of respect, I shall not indulge at this moment.
Please, this is your home.
And as my guest, these are my manners. So, detective, what questions did you have for me?
Down to it, then. Do you recall a Mr. Ricardo Nava?
No bells just yet? Should I recall this man?
You may have known him better from his radio show, Rico and the Man.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That vile waste of radio air. Yeah, I assume he was Rico.
Correct. It's understandable your feelings toward that show, and I admit my opinion isn't too far off. However, Ricardo Nava was found dead earlier this morning.
Foul play was suspected. So you're interviewing the people that he most recently came into contact with, attempting to rule out any sort of starting point for your case.
That's right. I see you live up to all the stories.
Well, you can't believe everything you hear. Perhaps I could be of some assistance to you in your case. What have you got so far?
Well, not much really. Hunches mostly.
Natural suspicions or a key factor when playing this kind of game, Detective? If you'd be so kind as to elaborate a little bit further.
All right, Vic was found by studio security in his vehicle at approximately 0600 hours. There was no sign of a break-in into the vehicle or robbery. The coroners estimate the time of death to have been at 0400 hours. The Vic was last seen by his co-host as they left work about 10 minutes prior.
Any blood?
None.
So in a 10-minute time window, the Vic was murdered. Any security footage?
Yeah, but it turned up no good. Unfortunately, the footage was too dark to fully make out activity occurring around the vehicle.
Damn shame. It looks as if the search continues, Detective.
I reckon so. There's no real need to get into the semantics of your on-show interview.
Thank you. I was just a bit frustrated that night, you know how it is. Overworked and underpaid.
Well, Max, that about wraps it up for me. Here's my card. If you think of anything else that could be of any use, it would be greatly appreciated.
Of course. Thanks for stopping by, Detective. I'm sure we'll keep in touch.
Take care, Max, and thanks again for your time.
It was my pleasure. Hope you find your killer. Damn, am I good or what?
About as subtle as a cat in a bird cage.
Come on. I really proved something to myself back there. I'm unstoppable.
Wise up, Max. You are nothing until you do something about it. It'll be dark soon. Time to find someone who wants to play.
Hey, Max.
Ah, damn it, Trisha. You scared the hell out of me.
Oops, I'm sorry, Max. I didn't mean to give you a fright.
It's quite all right. Sorry for snapping. How you been? You look good.
Oh, thanks. You too, Max. You on your way to a night funeral?
Huh? Gave you that idea.
Well, you're all dressed in black.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna meet up with a new friend.
Oh, a girl?
Maybe. I don't know yet.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll let you get to it then. Drive safe, Max.
Thanks, Trisha. I'll be seeing you. Oh, shut up. You have no right to speak about her that way.
Weird.
It's 2:30 a.m. Are we gonna make it or not?
Patience, Max. You'll get your blood.
When?
Right about now.
The drunk slob stumbling out of the bar? Yeah, pass.
Pass? The lot is finally empty, and his car is parked only a couple of spaces in front of us. This guy's a sure thing. I mean, he's practically begging you to kill him. I say, might as well. Because if you don't, him driving tonight will. And you don't want that, do you, Max? The life he would take belongs to you, not him. So make him pay for even being involved in such a reality where he steals from you.
Fine.
Good boy.
Where everybody knows your name. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let's see here. How do I get home?
Through death!
Yes! Strangle him, Max! Take his
Death comes in many forms and in many ways. Just so happens that your death wears my face. And the allurement of your precious money will not alter my actions. My payment comes from your destruction. Drunkard pleaded one last time. Please, I'm not ready to die. His neck gave out the quickest thus far. Amongst my growing repertoire of phantoms, almost wasn't worth it, but I still managed to find my joy within our brief interaction. Voice as I like to call him, reminded me that all great things take time to evolve. And I feel myself evolving, changing into something different, something complex and horrifying. I feel a new type of heat boiling underneath my skin. It almost feels like a furnace of uncertainty. Mysterious caution I should be heeding, but instead neglect. My only fear being those ambiguous flames that continue to burn through my neglect. There, my first draft, nearly completed. There's one more page to go.
Morning, detective. Got you a coffee.
Thank you kindly, Johansson. So, what have we got?
Appears to be another strangulation, ma'am. That's twice in 2 days now.
Yes. In fact, it is. Early Sunday morning, I was called in to inspect a bad car accident involving the death of a young girl. Spoke with a neighborhood resident that saw the whole thing. Said there were 2 people in the car when it crashed. As the citizen approached, a masked man exited the vehicle holding a length of rope, then fled the scene.
So the girl was strangled?
Correct. Makes 3 in less than a week. What have we got on the Vic so far?
The Vic is Ronald Kinsey, age 48, and no nearby family to really speak of. The owner and a few employees of Molly's bar cooperated the Vic's patronage almost every night until close. They said he left at his usual time of 10 till 3 a.m. So that would put his death at roughly 2:50-ish a.m.
Has forensics arrived yet to confirm?
Not as of yet, no ma'am.
Poor bastard.
Did you know him, ma'am?
Not really, no. Used to see him in the precinct drunk tank. Seemed like a nice guy, I suppose. Any witnesses?
No, ma'am.
Security cams?
Nothing.
Hang on now.
Well, where are you going?
Don't move, just stand right there.
Why'd you walk across the street?
Aha, gotcha. Give me the security footage from that bank.
Oh, brilliant, ma'am. I'm on it.
What do you think of this title? The Backseat Strangler. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
It's a bit on the nose. How can you even consider titles yet when your story has no ending? What's on the last page, Max? All stories need an end, Max. And with this essentially being an autobiography, it's difficult to see the ending as it's happening. That's why, in your case, the last page is left blank.
I don't need you around if you're not gonna help.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. You've served your purpose. Go away. Good. I can finally get some work done. God damn it.
Hey, Max.
Hello, Trisha. Trisha, hi. I don't mean to be rude, but is this important? I'm kind of busy at the moment.
Oh, no, I guess it's not important. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you from working.
It's quite all right. I'm sorry for being short with you.
It's cool. I completely understand stress. I got my final exams next week, and they've been a nightmare and a half.
I've just had a metric ton on my mind recently with trying to finish my book.
So I guess that's why you went out to Molly's last night.
What?
You know, blow off some steam. I get that.
You saw me at Molly's last night?
Well, no, not exactly. I was driving by and I saw your car in the parking lot. Guess it was pretty dead in there, eh?
Trisha, would you care to come inside for a moment?
I mean, I could spare a moment or two, sure.
Of course, we've been neighbors a long time now.
Yeah, it'll be 4 years in May. Wow, you've got a really nice place. I don't think I've ever been invited in here before. Hey, What's with the hammer?
I'm really sorry it had to come to this, Trisha.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ, what have I done? Oh, I've gone too far. Oh, God. Please still be alive. She's breathing okay. Shit. Call Wilson.
Calling Wilson.
Hey, Max. 2 calls in less than a week. I'm impressed.
Shut up, Wilson. Listen to me. I need your help. I need you to come over right away.
Are you in trouble, Max?
Stop asking questions. Can you please come over as soon as possible? Please, Wilson, please.
Jeez, man. Yeah, all right. I'm on my way now.
Good.
What have you got for me, Johansson?
We got an ID on the suspected vehicle's tags. You'll never believe who it belongs to.
Quit stalling, Johansson, and give me the goddamn name.
Yes, ma'am. The vehicle is owned by one Max Calvin.
I knew there was something off about him. I'm in pursuit to his residence now.
I'll direct back up to your location, ma'am.
Good work, Johansson.
Thank you.
Who is it?
Who do you think? Open up.
Ah, thank you so much for coming, Wilson. I don't know what else to do.
About what? What's going on? Holy shit, Max, what have you done?
I didn't mean to, not her.
Why have you tied her up? Max, she's barely breathing. We need to get her to the hospital now.
I can't do that, Wilson.
Well, what did you expect me to do? I'm not a doctor, Max, and I have a conscience. What the hell even happened to her?
I hit her on the head with the hammer.
What? Why on earth would you do that, Max?
She knew where I was last night. I couldn't let her get away.
This is too much for me. What the hell are we even doing here? This isn't right.
Right or wrong, this is what's happening. I need you to tell me what to do here, Wilson. Be my voice of reason again. Please, I'm begging you. Tell me what to do.
Why does where you were last night justify kidnapping and assaulting this woman?
If I told you, I'd have to do the same thing to you, and I don't want that for you, Wilson. I'm sure you don't either. Now stop asking questions and tell me what to do.
And just what exactly should I say, Max? You have a half-dead girl bounded in your living room. You need to call the cops and an ambulance immediately before it's too late and she dies, leaving you a murderer.
It's already too late, Wilson. If she dies, then that makes 4. You see, I'm willing to be in a serial killer, but her, I never intended for her to get caught up in my little world. But she did.
You've taken 3 lives?
Yes. And I'll be damned if this minor misstep prevents me from taking more.
What have you become? You're a monster.
Perhaps. Perhaps I'm God. A demon. A human. And maybe, just maybe, I am death.
Whatever you are, you're not Max anymore. I'm calling the police.
I'm sorry, Wilson. See you on the other side.
Please. Please let me go. Please, just don't do this. I don't want to die.
Oh, you're awake. I don't want you to die either.
Drop the hammer, Max. It's over.
Nothing is ever truly over, Detective. Not while I'm still around.
Drop your weapon now!
How can I let go of something that's always been a part of me?
Last warning, Max!
Hello again, Max. I've missed you.
You've come back. Thank you. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, Max. I forgive you. I'll always forgive you.
I've strayed too far from the sun. Now I'm lost in the darkness. Please tell me what to do.
Who the hell are you talking to, Max?
It's time, Max.
Be sure my story gets into the right hands.
Take it! Time to die!
Help me! Please get me out of here!
Everything's gonna be alright, Miss. It's over now.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I'm Suave.
And as always, I'm the man.
Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, man. Today is the 1-year anniversary of that goddamn coward striking down the late, great Rico.
That rat bastard should have been executed, brought back to life, and then executed again. I can't stress this enough, people. Please, do not infamize Max Calvin's memory or his post-mortem autobiography.
I hear you, man. It's definitely more than difficult to imagine your feelings about all this. The autobiography has been the world's best-selling book for 13 months straight now.
This is a piece of shit that does not deserve any attention whatsoever. F*** Max Calvin. I hope you rot in hell.
Proof that the people would rather be entertained than to stand for something. Disgusting.
What a waste of radio.
Yeah, the show's really gone downhill lately. Shame, though, that Calvin's book is doing so well.
Yeah, well, vicarious curiosity of death is only human nature.
Take heed on one's desires, for the gluttony of man is lavished in the blood of the almighty dollar. Can fame truly outweigh the most precious gift of all, life? Well, Max certainly thought so. Thus concludes tonight's strange fantasy. Tune in next week for another look into the strange and obscure.
Strange Fantasy presented The Last Page. Written and produced by Travis Scarbro and Ashley Scarbro. Original score by Travis Scarbro. The players of tonight's tale are as follows. Trey Gonzales as Max Calvin. Travis Scarbro as Rico, Officer Johansson, and The Voice. Ashley Scarbro as Donna Keene and Detective Miller. Robert C. Williams as Wilson. Martina Ohlhauser as Trisha and Victim Number 1. Heath Allyn as The Man and Concerned Citizen. And Dale Russell Green Jr. as Drunk Victim. Strange Fantasy was created by Travis Scarbro and co-created by Trey Gonzales. Strange Fantasy is copyright 2018 Strange Fantasy Productions, all rights reserved. All characters appearing in this work are fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons living or dead is purely coincidental.